What's good, guys?
Hey guys, how are you?
That's my homegirl Sade. 2015 is coming to an end. We're at like 2 days left. And I learned a lot over 2015. Yeah.
I learned a lot too. So basically what we wanted to do was talk about what we've learned throughout 2015, things that we want to leave behind in 2015, and then what we want to do moving forward. We just want to share it with you guys.
And yeah, not to do like a New Year's resolution, but
Right.
carrying forward into 2016,
Right.
how we plan on approaching things. And to start that off, I would like to say be great to people. And that's in a sense to how I would relate that to myself, and I could relate that to others, is like people have stole from me over 2015. People have broke things of mine, and never any accountability was taken. I would never personally do stuff like that and just not take any kind of accountability. So I say that to say be good to others and treat people as you want to be treated, have that accountability when it's due. And don't do people dirty, because, would you want someone else doing you dirty? And that's not a good way to live.
Right, not at all. And accountability goes for more than just what you do to people, but also what you say to people and like how you make people feel over time. Like, be accountable for that as well.
Yeah, having more understanding.
Yeah, and that kind of, for me, starts with not being as judgmental. I think initially when we meet people, we're so judgy. Everyone's so judgy. Like, get over it, Instagram.
And you don't know where that person came from. You don't know their background. And,
right.
And
just how they view life. Like, people handle things differently. There's not more than one way to do things in life. Like, there's no rules, so stop judging people and let people live.
And tying this to like incidents that went on within my life over this past year, whenever I got in conflict with others, I would just overthink it and be like, oh, they're out to just be selfish and do this. And then I got like an understanding that the world doesn't revolve around fucking me. Like, there's shit that goes on in people's life that they don't talk about with me, and that's okay.
Right.
But I just had to learn not to get so worked up about it, and I learned to have more understanding, and even understand that you're not going to know everything.
Yes.
To add, communicating is like something I find super major. You can't ever get mad at someone for something you didn't communicate. And over the course of this year, I've had conflicts with people, and it's always about like something like so petty. And it's like, if you would have just communicated your expectations, there would have been no conflict. And I say that to say, up until the last minute, say we make a plan, and I plan to be there at 3. If you wake up at 2, like, tell me you just woke up, you're not going to be there at 3. Don't have me show up, Just communicating simple things like that.
Right.
Did you want to add anything?
I did, and then I was really got into what you were saying. I lost it.
Well, yeah, just communication on a general level.
Yes.
It's needed. It's essential to function with people. And
yeah, okay, this is what I wanted to say. It's just totally uncool to blow up on someone about something that you never expressed was a problem initially. That's, I think, a big thing.
Next thing, don't take everything personal. I find that super major, because we always feel like someone's out to just make us the victim, And you feel attacked by everything. Don't feel attacked by everything, because in the end, it's not even that serious for the most part.
Right. If you feel like the world is out to get you, opposed to just taking experiences for what they are, just learning about people and how they are, you're not really going to grow. You're,
Yeah, you're in conflict. You're in conflict all the time.
All the time. Like, if you're constantly, like, someone's doing something to you and it's not just, oh, okay, well, like, I'm over it, and hey, that kind of sucks. And then,
Yeah, I would just say don't take things personal, and moving forward in 2016 and in life, just don't get hung up on petty shit. Like, if it's not that serious, move past it.
Yeah.
And
don't be a victim.
Yeah, don't be a victim. The next few topics we want to talk about are things that would just personally involve you and yourself. And
So, in talking about growth and everything, obviously, going into 2016, start putting yourself first. Like, we talk about loving ourselves a lot. It starts with kind of putting yourself first, you know, for
Put
sure.
yourself first, put your growth first, and don't be afraid to be selfish. If at the end of the day, if someone's worried about you, just let them know you're focusing on yourself. And if they're mad, that's their problem.
Yeah, start calling it self-full instead of selfish.
Wait, what? Wait, be self-full.
Self-full instead of selfish.
Don't be aggressive in taking after your life and what you want to do because it's your life.
What makes you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next topic is don't compromise your boundaries. I say that to say, you know the type of people you want to have around you.
So with not compromising your boundaries, I feel like a lot of people's frustration and anger that they carry throughout their life is because they've allowed people to cross their boundaries and totally just don't know how to handle it and how to like respectfully just say like, hey, I'm not cool with this, don't do it. And I feel like that's where a lot of drama comes in. So avoid drama, communicate, and
don't compromise your boundaries.
Don't compromise your boundaries. And you'll be so happy for it instead of being like an angry person who's upset with the world.
Lastly, leaving you guys with be you and know you are enough. And I say that to say this generation is obviously taken over by social media. And me moving out in 2015, I was like in my little room and I'm like this is all I can afford. But at the end of the day, that's my reality. My reality is not Kylie Jenner. My reality is not wearing red bottoms, and I mean, it's not. I work, I go to school, I live a normal life, and you got to be comfortable in your reality. You have to know you're enough, and I mean, fuck others. Yeah.
Seriously, and I think that goes back to being like understanding and not judgmental of other people. Don't be judgmental and so harsh on yourself either. Like, you know, don't be judgy towards yourself. Who cares if your life isn't like what everyone else is on Instagram? Their life isn't like that either. And I think we
it's
know
all
that.
front. Stop front in 2016.
Let us know the real you. Let us know the real you. It's okay. We're broke.
Broke as fuck.
We're living. We're making it work, and we're being honest about it, and it's okay.
Lastly, on the topic of social media, I'd just like to add, be genuine to the relationships, and like don't make it shouldn't be about social media. It should be about being present. It should be about showing that love in person. And moving forward in 2016, I feel like that's something I need to stress more. I can post about how much I love my mom, but I mean, at the end of the day, am I showing that?
Right.
And it's just being true to you and how you live your life.
Right. Like, let's not make likes and following each other back like the only way we communicate our love. Like, actually go and like hang out with your friends and like meet people. You know, what's that? And that's how we feel about 2015. And that's how we plan on starting 2016. We're about to do great shit.
We about to take over.
And live awesome lives.